Today we're reviewing the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 3. Let's go!
Hello everybody and welcome back to a Jevvy Reacts video. This is Matthew and this is Jevvy.
Hello everyone. This episode is great. What do you think? It's very good.
Well, this is a lot better. This is a huge improvement from the last two episodes in my opinion. And I really couldn't stop watching for the entirety of the whole episode. I was intrigued for the entire episode.
I really enjoyed this episode so much that I was literally jumping out of my seats at certain moments. Like, for example, there was this moment in the bar where the Winter Soldier, where Bucky had to go into character himself because of a certain mission, and he became the Winter Soldier again, and you could hear the music from the Captain America Winter Soldier, which was amazing. Man,
you always pick up on the music. I never really notice it.
Come on, the music is great. Come on, it's really good.
It might be great, but the fact that I don't even notice the music, I don't know if it's great or not. Most of the time.
Look, what I've realized is that in the beginning, when they meet Zemo, there is the Civil War music for Zemo's soundtrack from Captain America Civil War, and the Winter Soldier's soundtrack with the addition of Falcon and the Winter Soldier soundtrack. So they had like a whole mixture, and also they mentioned the Trouble Man soundtrack from Captain America Winter Soldier. You remember when Sam Wilson recommended that to Captain America when they were running, when they were sprinting?
I forgot about it.
He told him,
yes.
Go and check out the Trouble Man
It was
soundtrack.
episode 2, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Check out the Trouble Man soundtrack. It's really cool. What I can say is the pace of the episode. It felt really, really good.
The pacing was fast, but not too fast. I have a theory about the new Captain America, John Walker.
John Walker, yeah.
I think he might be working for the Power Broker.
Me too. I think so
after
too.
watching this episode.
Since they're going after the same one, Kelly something. I forgot her name. It's so confusing.
And also, as we said in the first review of the first episode, we now know, because we did our research, that
exactly.
John Walker got his powers from the Power Broker, so
exactly.
I think he's working for him, pretending to work for the government to do the Power Broker's bidding.
Or maybe the government is working for the Power Broker.
No, I don't think so, no.
Come on, this is a conspiracy theory.
He's just working for the Power Broker, but he's not obviously openly saying it.
Of course.
In fact, because we were in the first scene you see him, like, he loses his temper as well when someone spits in his face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Also, that it is a very weird scene when you see that first scene, because we're not really used to seeing Captain America do this sort of stuff, like military stuff. We're just usually it's hero stuff.
I mean, we've seen him in the first movie where he went on missions.
Yes, but it's still weird. I don't know. It felt weird. I don't know why it felt weird. Maybe it's because
because he wasn't liked as well, and he was very, very self-centered. What he said, you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
Yeah.
That's not the kind of thing Captain America does. He doesn't go and says, oh, you know who I am?
But I'm not just talking about him losing his temper. I'm also talking about the entire mission. It isn't like we've seen Captain America, like Steve Rogers, do this sort of thing.
Exactly.
This sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm always comparing Steve Rogers to John Walker now, because they are technically...
No, don't do that. Don't do that shit.
But you need to compare him because he is taking because John Walker is taking Steve Rogers' place, so
he's
you need to compare him.
To me. He's incomparable. You cannot compare John Walker to Captain America. Captain America, the actual Steve Rogers, he was the better man. He was worthy of the freaking hammer.
But that's why I have to compare them, because now he has to live up to what Captain America did.
Yeah.
That's why you need to compare them. So if he doesn't compare to what Steve Rogers did,
which
then
he won't. Which he won't. I'm thinking he won't.
He's never going to be a perfect Captain America. I don't think so. Did you ever watch Prison Break? We watched an episode of Prison Break.
Wentworth Miller.
We basically saw a little like homage to Prison Break, basically.
Yes, I know.
In the MCU.
The breakout of Zemo's breakout. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
And the Winter Soldier helping him.
That was pretty cool. But at the same time, too good to be true, because you cannot. they're not that dumb, you know. You can't just go through it, you know. But at the same time, it's great. It's hilarious. It was hilarious.
I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, I like the fact that even the Winter Soldier is explaining everything while everything is already happening at the same time.
That wasn't. No, wait. Yeah, that was the Winter Soldier. Yeah, Bucky. That was Bucky explaining everything. Yeah, and he told him it is a hypothetical, but actually it's true. So.
Like he was saying hypothetical to avoid Falcon losing his mind, basically.
He still did.
but at least it was too late.
I enjoy. I mean, from the beginning of this episode, I was very invested, and they did a great job with that. So this definitely.
I also liked the scene where they remember when he enters the room and you see Zemo the first time, and he starts saying the words that usually activates the Winter Soldier.
Yes.
I really like the fact that they did that, so that people would know that those words are no longer functional.
Exactly. It's still there was still traces of music when the music started. When he started saying those words, there was still traces of the music of that scream from Captain America, the first Avenger, the first movie. The scream when Bucky fell from the train, when he fell to his and also
what
soldier. That scream,
what we've seen,
the music,
what
the
we've
soundtrack.
seen what you've seen during this episode, mostly Bucky trying to remove the Winter Soldier from inside him.
His persona, yes. His other persona.
Because even Zemo said, even though the activation words don't work, something is still inside.
Yeah, exactly.
So that might turn out to be a bad thing further on in the season.
There was always that noise, the soundtrack noise, that scream.
I think it's symbolizing
that he still has that small part of him. It's still there, you know.
And also we're also it's also making us feel what the Winter Soldier is probably feeling. Like he's probably thinking about the Winter Soldier at the same time.
And which also got me worried. And when they went to Madripoor and he fought at the bar, and the music. It went full on. There wasn't like hints. It was full on Winter Soldier music, Winter Soldier scream music, and that mix. That they did.
Well, I think they're trying to hint that if he does his past actions, maybe the Winter Soldier will activate. Maybe I don't know.
Exactly, because it did for a bit there, didn't it? It was like
because I'm not sure. I think that's what they're trying to imply. But when I was watching it, I was like. But I don't think he just forgot how to fight. It doesn't make sense. No,
he didn't forget how to fight. He was good at it. He still remembered everything. I mean, for frick's sake, he still remembers his victims, the old victims. So of course he's gonna remember. By
removing the Winter Soldier, like the thing that controlled him, it doesn't mean that you forget how to fight.
So I
don't think like by fighting he'll reactivate it.
But maybe the urge to do violence, maybe that's what changes.
Like maybe hate and rage.
Exactly.
Like the Hulk.
Yeah. And what I'm realizing with this whole series as we're going forward, I'm realizing that music has to do a lot with this. It's an important aspect to the show. The music, when you pay really close attention to the music, to the soundtrack, you realize that there's some they mean something.
We saw also, remember the leader, the woman that leads what they call the Flag Smashers.
I forgot her name.
I don't know, but just the woman, the leader of them.
Yes.
Apparently, they're trying to humanize them a little further because we saw her go to meet her mother, I think, and she's dying.
For me, it didn't work because at first it was working a bit. I was like, okay, I think now we're getting like a connection with her. But when she blew up the building, no, that just lost it. I lost her. I lost it at the moment. So. It's like they had something there, but then it's like destroy it.
We just don't have too many. We just don't have all the answers yet, because we might understand further on. But right now, we don't understand what exactly they're trying to do. A scene that made me really tense. Basically, it's the scene when. What was his name? Sam
Wilson
started ringing.
Started
ringing when they are in the meeting.
Yeah, that scene was tense.
And she told him to answer it on speaker.
I remember that. It was it evoked that certain that insecurity is sort of something is about to happen. And you'd be like, oh god, I hope they have some sort of code or something. Is that like a code? Maybe they're trying to communicate with each other, but no, she just doesn't care. She just
it's basically what ruined everything. It's basically because she just had to call him Sam at the last second.
It shows that there's some sort of like amateurishness to it, because he forgot to put his mobile phone on silent or something.
Mm-hmm.
He got his mobile phone with him as well.
I don't think Sam is used to doing this though either.
No, he's not.
That's probably why he did it.
Yeah.
And then we see like a huge scene of them trying to run away, and then we get introduced to Sharon Carter. Sharon Carter.
Then we're introduced to Sharon.
The actress's name is Emily Van Camp.
Emily Van Camp. She was in Civil War, in Captain America Civil War. She was badass in this. Come on, she was badass. But I found her to be like sort of added, like in the writer's room, sort of like, let's add her, for the, she was in Civil War too. Let's add her.
But it does make sense because like the fact that she came back into the MCU.
Yeah, but come on, she was the only one who was mistreated. I mean, come on, Winter Soldier, the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, he killed tons of people, and then Sharon Carter, all she did was gave Captain America his shield. I mean, and he saved the world.
I actually wanted her to.
This doesn't make any sense
because I was curious, like, what happened to her? It's like she suddenly disappeared and we didn't see her again.
It's a mystery. Is she working with the power broker, or is she...
No. I have
a feeling that she's working with the power broker, and she's...
I'm talking about, though, like, before the series came out, I remember her from the first time she was on the... she appeared on the
Civil War.
On the movie. She suddenly disappeared,
right?
So...
Yeah, she disappeared because she had to go... She had to run. She had to... because she was a fugitive of the law as well.
But I wanted to see what happened to her, though, for a long time.
I think
so
we
suddenly
will.
we know.
I have a feeling we will find out. Maybe she went to Madripoor, she joined a gang, and maybe she... I mean, how would you explain a freaking house full of antiques and stolen merchandise, art merchandise?
Well, she's living like a criminal now, so she has to blend in. I think.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like this. It's like a theory. If this theory does come, if it's come to fruition, then kudos to me. But I have a theory. That maybe she is working with the power broker, and that's why she left so suddenly. After
okay.
And she was like, "Let's get in the car. I have things to tell you."
Oh, so
like, what? How did that happen? She just
also,
left.
the scene. Remember when they go to where she lives and we see like old antiques and stuff.
Yes, exactly. Let's say, how would she have that? How would she have that much money, and how would she afford all this?
Those are stolen.
She has connections. She has to have connections with someone like that.
Like when I was watching that scene, I got a lot of like sort of like Indiana Jones vibes.
Oh
like,
yes, yeah.
Like the ones in the museum are fake. The real stuff is here. Like,
they belong in the museum.
It sounds like something Indiana Jones would say.
Yeah. They belong in the museum.
And also this time in this episode we find out that we have a scientist that managed to replicate the super soldier serum without any problems. Basically,
yeah, like I found it a bit too cheesy.
Actually, it's enhanced.
But I found that scientist to be a bit too cheesy on the exposition there.
But what he removed apparently is like. You don't get jacked. Your body stays the same, but you still get the super strength.
Yeah.
But who wants that though? That's what I was thinking when I was watching the episode. Like, why would you want to be like look like Chris Evans basically?
maybe that's something that you cannot
obviously,
explain.
I know the reason why. Obviously, it's to blend in, like to make yourself look like you're a normal person, so that they wouldn't be so easily exposed.
True.
The whole reason
they would literally stick out. Yeah, but
but still, like when you actually think about it the first time, like it's like, but why would you want to to remove being swole. Like
I don't know. And then Zemo
it's like,
shoots.
I want to be fit, man.
And then Zemo shoots him. And then Zemo shoots him in the head. Or
But
in
that
the
does
chest.
make sense. I didn't
know
understand
why.
it at first,
I know
but
why.
it does make sense.
I have
Because
also
he
another
wants
theory.
to remove every single thing that
Yeah.
is involved with the Winter Soldier program.
I also have.
Killing him will eliminate the creation of the super
That's
serum.
one thing. That's one thing. But I also have another theory. That Baron Zemo might have stolen some serum. And that was like his getaway card, sort of. How to like... diversion. Sort of. Diversion. And...
I don't think so. Though.
I think
he
so.
might have
I
stolen
think
something,
so.
but
I
I
think
don't
so.
think he stole the serum itself, though.
Remember that cake in the plane and the private jet where he gave the cake and he looked at Sam when he was eating the cake like something's up with that cake, definitely. Come on, there's something up with that cake. The way how he looked at him when he gave him the cake, he didn't look the same way to the Winter Soldier, but of course he's the Winter Soldier. But to Sam, he gave him the cake. There's something in that cake, and we've seen the footage from the trailers how he like throws the shield and stuff. I mean, come on. Maybe he gets some superpowers. Maybe he gets some.
It could be linked to something.
Super serum or something. Maybe now he would actually have some
Zemo
strength to be Captain America.
Maybe Zemo does want Falcon to be the Captain America. I don't know.
Maybe.
And also, like before we move on to the last scene, what I hated mostly about this episode, not hated, I found it stupid. Like, what does Zemo even need the mask anymore?
Yeah, that was stupid. That was very short and it was like
it was obviously fan service.
No, it was like he put on his mask and then he just removed it. It was just what the hell is
it's
that?
obviously fan service
What was
because
that? Come on.
it doesn't even make sense because you put them you need a mask only to cover your face. But what's the point of covering your face if everybody already knows what you look like?
Yeah.
Now he's only wearing the mask just to feel cool, and that's it.
Yeah, it was a moment where he says, "Oh, look at me, I'm Zemo. I'm Baron Zemo from the comics. I can do shit."
The mask is pointless now. Like in the comics, it's better because he covers his face and nobody knows who he is. But here, it doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't.
It's like Spider-Man wearing the
That was
mask when
cheesy.
everybody
That
knows
was
who
too
he
cheesy.
is.
I think that was like a callback for the comics. Like, oh, you remember him, guy? You remember that guy? He was from the comics. Baron Zemo from the comics. Yeah, that's the guy. That's
this
the guy.
is what it looks like. Because it's like Spider-Man. Like everybody knows who Spider-Man is, but he wears the mask. Why does he need the mask if everyone knows who he is? He only wears the mask just to cover his identity. And obviously, when you can also have the argument. So why does Iron Man wear his helmet? Because everybody knows who Iron Man is. But
he wears his helmet for protection, of course.
That's different because it's just. It's for protection, not for
that guy. But the guy
hiding
with
his identity.
But Baron Zemo, though, his mask is cloth. How can you freaking protect yourself with a cloth, right?
That's why it's different with Iron Man and Spider-Man and stuff like that.
All I can say is that the mask like that, like Zemo's mask, it doesn't really help with fighting. When you're fighting, it doesn't really help you because it's still a bit constricting.
It probably hinders your vision
exactly.
as well.
Exactly, that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you wear a mask when you're trying to do this stunt thing and you're killing them still? And come on, they're not gonna see you again, right? They're dead. They're not gonna. They are not going to identify you. Oh, hey, it's Zemo. No, they're dead. So you didn't have to put on the mask. When we saw the balls, we got that glimpse of Wakandan technology, but we didn't know that because they were like these round balls thingies, and we was like, oh, maybe it's Iron Man or something. I don't know. But we know Iron Man is dead, so who is that? I don't know. But then we were like, I mean, come on, it has to be Shuri because those balls are balls.
They look.
You know what I'm talking about? The balls.
Yeah. Like those like trackers mostly. They look like.
We remember those beads from Black Panther. So I mean, I was thinking it was Shuri, but then I was let down because it was a general. It was just a general.
Well, it felt
I wasn't that
like,
excited.
To me, it felt anticlimactic. It was shot like, you know this character, and to me, it was like, the fuck is she?
That's me. Me too.
It wasn't that important.
Me too.
To
I was like, I said, oh, okay. So I remembered her, but it's not like exciting because she was only shown a bit, like very small. She had only a small role in Civil War. She was just this bodyguard for Black Panther, and she was like, "Move out of the way, or you'd be moved." It was like that was her only line, and then they like show her to us as if she's something big. Oh my God! Luke Skywalker! Oh my God! No,
I don't know who she. I don't know. I really don't. I still don't remember.
Respect to the actress. Respect to the actress. I mean, I hope her next scenes would be something spectacular. But for now, I wasn't expecting. They did it in such a way where you'd be like, oh shit, something's coming. But no.
I noticed that in the series we have a lot more use of blood in this series as well.
They don't hold back on blood. That's true, but. It's more like John Wick style action.
It isn't like super gory or something.
No.
But I think that they're using more blood than they usually do in the movies, and I like that. But then it was a bit surprising to me because I'm not used to seeing that amount of blood in the MCU.
Even though it's not R-rated. It's good. I don't mind it at all. It's actually pretty
realism.
Cool. Yeah, it's realistic.
The last
even though
time
certain bits
I
are
remember,
not realistic, come on, the explosions were not that realistic. But come on,
the last time I think Marvel used blood in their movies is the first Iron Man when Iron Man gets shot with shrapnel.
Blooded,
the first
I
bit.
remember that. Yeah.
I think that's the last time I ever saw blood in the MCU.
Well, you forgot Civil War then. Then you should. Then there wasn't in Captain America: Winter Soldier. There was.
Okay.
You remember when he was shot? When Nick Fury was shot. There was a lot of blood there, and even like bullets. Bullet holes. So yeah, he was shot.
Maybe it was used twice, but in this episode. In this episode, they use it multiple times. It isn't like just one scene and that's it. So I think that Marvel might be loosening their grip on Marvel. Basically, they're not pressuring them anymore.
Yes, they're loosening their grip and letting them express their. Basically, they're giving them more expressive freedom.
More freedom.
In that aspect, in that area of gore and CGI. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment down below on your thoughts, and see you in the next video. Adios.